Peace, 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 peace. To my brothers and sisters, gods, goddesses, excuse me. Listen, before I get into the morning message, spell due respects to the Creator. The sun rises. Assalamu alaikum. Good morning. Brothers and sisters, this morning message is a little special. The reason why I say it's a little special is because what I'm about to tell you is some of you are gonna get your feelings hurt, not because I want you to get your feelings hurt, but you don't understand, or you're hiding to say of the truth. So, there's something psychologically wrong with our people. Not everyone. Not everyone. There's a quarter of the melanin race here in the United States of America that have a psychological, mental scar. I want you to hear me clearly. A scar. And a lot of you do not know it. You don't understand it. This is called a slave mental syndrome. It is passed through the generations of the bloodline. You do research, you find this shit out. How some of us are capable to work, live in society, literally. And some of us are not capable to work and live in society. They can't comprehend or do these things in society. They stay in their own, group or atmosphere with their own kind. Like, you think like me, you act like me, you talk like me, so we all can get along. But once you step outside that box, that can sniff you out from a mile away. It's like you can sniff them out. Like if you put them in an environment of a work environment, well, guess what? A lot of them can't comprehend. A lot of them can't work no 9-to-5 job. Literally. All they know is the pure hustle street game. They don't know nothing else, and they don't want to know nothing else. Now, when you try to blend all these people together, the working class, the blue collar, with the street mentality, but guess what happens next? What happens next is that they can't function in this type of world, the world of the working class people. And so what you have is a clash. Now, they'll make money doing whatever they do to survive. Because if you talk to anyone in them, they'll tell you, oh, I'm just surviving. And that is, they have a whole entire mechanism just of surviving. Now, they can have a BMW, Mercedes-Benz, and whatever case may be, but in their mind, they just surviving. Now, unless someone tells them, listen, you need to take the money that you're making and buy a house or some land or property or some kind of business, get your own business going on, they're not going to do that. They're going to take whatever money they got and waste it on unnecessary foolishness, and in their mind, they balling. But they'll go back to the way how they was living, surviving, and then what's insane, literally insane, is that when they see you living in their mind, you living in their neighborhood. Because some people think because you live in the projects, that's supposed to be a sign of some kind of being poor. No, it's nothing but buildings. It was built. The projects was built to hold a certain amount of people. Now, it was built for a negative reason, if you do your research. It was built for a negative reason, to hold poor people into a group, to one group, and they can monitor them, make money, and do whatever they want, which is the white society. No, all projects is not like that. Depends on who took over, whoever decides to make these buildings better than what they are. I can specify because I live in the projects and they know they're going to tell me what I don't know. And I'm telling you facts. Now, the other fact is, if you living in a project and your projects, the people that owns those projects are trying to do better, and the people in your neighborhood are basically, and sorry to say it, I'm using foul language, constantly fucking it up. Well, eventually what happens is they're not going to try to fix it because they're constantly putting money in it, and all you're doing is destroying it. When I say you, I mean the people who live in these neighborhoods. And sad case may be, a lot of our melanin people live in these neighborhoods. Like I said, about 25%. 25% of the people in our neighborhood. It's a small percentage, but it's 25%. But what you're getting now is a lot of different ethnic groups is moving into these projects, simply fact because it's cheaper to live there. So what they do is they move in our neighborhoods and they take over to a certain point. They buy the stores and they open up their own little shops, and all our money go into their shops, goes to their supermarkets and stores and so on and so forth. That's right.
Honey, how are you?
How you doing? All right. How you too? So then, you know, that's if anybody want to know who I was speaking to. So they open up, they in our shops and things like that. I mean, not in our shops, but they open up in the business. Now, they're not going to take that money, or they're not going to even hire none of our people in our neighborhoods. Literally. But the people in the neighborhood don't even get the concept of how this shit goes on, man. They just I'm going in there spending my money and you ain't getting nothing out of it. You're just being drawn and sucked up like a drop. But the people in the neighborhood not getting none out of it. Now, these same stores, you ain't gonna catch, like, we got a lot of Asian people that live in our neighborhood, literally. Well, guess what? You're not gonna catch them going into no Arab store. And you're not gonna catch an Arab going to one of these Asian stores. Now, think about that shit. Think about it. We're all in the same community, but you don't get that. Now, I'm saying what I'm saying is this. But here, these stores are open up in our neighborhoods, but they're not hiring none of our people. Why are you not hiring none of our people? This ain't nothing new what I'm talking about. So what I'm saying to you is this. A lot of our melanin people are caught up in this game, and they don't understand. In their mind, their syndrome is crazy. They'll sit in the park, well, they call it the park in the neighborhood, and look on the bench to look at people coming in and out of the neighborhood. And then what happens? And their minds have all these different opinions on who's coming in and out. And you know the opinions based on? Who's scared? Who's scared? And look at this person or what they got on and so on and so forth. You know? And they're telling each other, look, this person, they got a job, they working every day. I used to work. You know, they're telling each other this stuff. You know what I mean? They're looking at you or I Because we get up and go to work every day, don't realize we work 14 hours a goddamn day, Monday through fucking Saturday, and it's a possibility it's a Sunday. But they sit at the benches every damn day, morning and night, judging us, the people who's going to work. Now, sometimes you got to look at it, is it a bad thing? Is it a good thing? Because sometimes some same people can help you out. You know what I mean? Because you live in these neighborhoods, so sometimes these people can help you out. But sometimes it's a negative thing, because you know why? You got a generation that's behind you, a whole young generation that's looking at that stuff. That's where it becomes a problem, because you got a whole generation looking at what the generations now is doing. So if you doing it, this generation saying, I think I should do that. So how you bettering yourself? It works in one way, but it fails in another. We have to somehow reconstruct the way we think, and I know that slave mental syndrome is there. It's there. So this is Chocolate Amun Ra. This is the morning message. You know, and if some of y'all take it defensive, it's because that's what you choose to do so. And just to put another point of it, it's not even in the projects no more. It's our suburbs and neighborhoods where nice houses, where it's developed. A lot of our people like in their 40s and 50s, even 60s, just hanging around, not doing nothing. Literally not doing nothing. So you ask yourself, ain't doing anything constructive, but sitting here staring at people over and over and over and over. So I say this to say this. Listen here. You can't save everybody. Save who you can. Whoever those listen, who wants to be awoken and live abundant life. Peace.